I am so excited that you had time to sit down with me here at home just to sort of reset. We've had a busy summer, and it's so much fun getting to work with you. And I just felt like it was a good time to look back. We've worked together for at least 7 years now since you've been out of school. And I just thought it might be fun to kind of hear from each other, what's going on in your mind with the industry? How's it like to work together? What will we change? All that, and just kind of see where this goes.
I feel like a lot of people don't get to see that side of us, so really excited to chat through some fun questions with you and let people get to know a little bit more about us behind the scenes.
Okay, so I have to ask you, what do you think convinced you to get into real estate, at the end of the day? You were in college trying to decide your next steps. What do you think convinced you to take this path or at least try it out?
I would say growing up, watching the way that agents interact with their clients as such an amazing part of their life seemed so meaningful to me. I think in other careers I was considering, whether that was sales or marketing, you'd only see one piece of the transaction. And I thought it was so impactful to be able to meet with a client on the first day they're starting to think about, let's say, buying a house, and then see that all the way through until closing. It just seemed kind of a perfect fit for my personality and what I love to do. And it turned out being a great career for me. I've loved it.
It is, and I feel like it doesn't even end at the closing table. I mean, you've sold a couple of people their house after the first house you sold them. So you see that it kind of continues on, and then there's family members. It is so fun. You get to be a part of their family, extended family sometimes.
Yeah, so I feel like when I joined, something I learned from you is just how present and authentic you were with asking clients really good questions and learning how to take all the amazing processes that were in your head and turn that into a system that we could follow and kind of iterate on over time. Seemed like a really good complement of kind of what I love to do and some of the skill sets that you've had. And it's been really nice working on those together to kind of refine it and collaborate to make sure that when clients meet with us and we take them through the journey, that we're giving them a bit of both of us and our personality and skill set.
There's lots of family partnerships out there and similar types of collaborations. What do you think does well for us? What do you think sets us apart?
Yeah, well, I think for family partnerships that are in business together, I think the most important thing is having clear roles of who does what so that everyone knows their lane to be in, and that when you are, collaborating and talking together in the business setting, you know whose role is what and who's the lead on each part of the transaction. So I think that's very important. And then on a more personal note, I think it's also very important that while we're at work and at the office together and going out with clients, we definitely have more of a business hat on. But then when we're just hanging out with us and Anna and Dad, it's more hang out, don't talk about business. We end up still talking. Yeah, we still end up talking about business just because it's, obviously a huge shared interest of ours. But I think just trying to switch that hat from, hey, we're in business mode or we're in, parent-son mode.
I do think we do that pretty well.
I do.
We have to. Okay, if someone were visiting the DC area just for a quick vacation, long weekend, where would you send them?
Yeah, so if someone was wanting a true vacation visiting here, I might say consider staying in Middleburg or Annapolis. But if someone is looking for that DC experience, DC is such a great place to visit. I would definitely check out some of our museums. You have to go to the mall. It's a pretty amazing thing to go through the mall. Even I sometimes driving by it all the time am in awe of how beautiful it is. And we also have a really cool culture and food scene in DC, which is pretty remarkable. So I would definitely check out some amazing restaurants while I'm here.
What would you say is the most exciting thing about where you think the business is going? And this could be about us as partners or just about the real estate industry in general, whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, something I'm excited about over the next, let's say 5, 10, 20 years is being able to work with some of the clients that you've worked with for a long time and some of the clients that I've been working with, and just to continue to help invest in those relationships and in those people to help them with their next transaction or help them with their family that's moving to town or downsizing. So I've just loved some of the people that we've gotten to work with, and I really look forward to just continuing to work with those people and servicing them at a high level, as high as we can.
Awesome.
Awesome.